Ministry, matric number 2020451622.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Natasha binti Shahris, student ID 2020811624.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hashim bin Ambong from AP1193E. My matric number is 2020849544.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syida binti Muhammad Sadun. My matrix number 2020893622. I am from class 3E.
Assalamualaikum, I am Nur Aini binti Khalid, matrix number 2020887222.
Of the Pinnacle Sunway. The Pinnacle Sunway is a green building and MSC state commercial buildings constructed in Bandar Sunway. The Pinnacle office tower is strategically located within the enclave of Sunway Pyramid, Sunway Hotel and Menara Sunway. It boasts high-speed connectivity and intelligent security system. Built up with 2021 square feet, bare unit furnished and have many facilities like 24-hour security, covered car park, CCTV monitoring, centralized air conditioning, high-speed broadband and many more. The Pinnacle is well connected to other main cities in Klang Valley via a network of major highways, namely Federal Highway, New Klang Valley Expressway and KVE, Shah Alam Expressway Kesas, North-South Expressway, Central Link Elite, and highways also connect the city to two major airports. Kuala Lumpur International Airport KLIA, located 30 km south of the city, serves international flights and is connected via the Elite Highway, while Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang receives domestic flight and is connected via the Federal Highway.
First of all, for the building background, the Pinnacle Sunway is one of the Klang Valley's most recent green building index and MSC certified commercial building office. It is located in Bandar Sunway, Subang Jaya, Johor, and it was built in 2013. The number of stories in this building is 27.
Mechanical ventilation system. The first one is exhaust ventilation system. One of the subset of mechanical ventilation is the exhaust-only system. The principle of operation of the system is based on the depressurization of the building. It often has no particular component to draw outside air into the room. By decreasing the indoor air pressure below the outdoor air pressure, the outside air will enter the room through leaks in the walls and windows. The exhaust ventilation system is suitable for cold climates. If you use this system during hot, humid summers, the reduced pressure can draw moisture into the building and wall cavities, where it can cause condensation damage. The second one is supply ventilation system. The supply ventilation system uses a fan to pressurize indoor air and force outdoor air into the building. Polluted air from the premises escapes through the suction ducts and any leaks in the building envelope. This type of mechanical ventilation allows better control of the air supply than extraction ventilation. By pressurizing the home, supply ventilation reduces the possibility of pollutants entering the room and inhibits the return of combustion gases produced into fireplaces and other applications. They are dehumidify and filter the air entering the house to eliminate dust. Last one is balanced ventilation system. A properly designed balanced ventilation system does not depressurize indoor air like exhaust ventilation or pressurize it like supply ventilation. The ventilation system also introduces fresh outdoor air and polluted indoor exhaust air in roughly equal amounts. The system often uses two duct system and two fans to do its job well. If the supply and exhaust vents are positioned in appropriate position, the balanced ventilation system facilitates the correct distribution of clean air.
Air conditioning system. Air conditioning system is a heating and cooling system that eliminates heat and moisture from a room and can be turned on and off as needed. It also can be controlled by a controller. Air conditioning system consists of four core components, which are the compressor, the condenser, the expansion valve and also the evaporator. All of these components also will be housed in a big playroom.
The literature review of lift or elevator system is, it is known as lift are a type of vertical transportation that is mostly used to move people between floors in high-rise buildings and skyscrapers. There are three types of lift that commonly used in a high-rise building, which is hydraulic traction with a machine room and machine room-less traction.
Telecommunication system. Telecommunication system can be defined as an electronic distribution of all types of information including audio, data, and digital photos that can be transferred and received by telephone equipment and transmission facilities. Telecommunication use electrical or electromagnetic wave to perform a communication between the sender and receiver over a specific distance.
Integrated building service system are the integration of networks of microprocessor controls that control the climate in the building. 2. Supervise and control the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning equipment. 3. Perform facility management, generate reports, graph, and enunciate alarms when there is problem. 4. Perform energy management, strategies to reduce operating and energy costs. 5. Integrate building systems such as security, fire alarm, lighting controls, and more. Next, integrated building service system components. Number 1, fire and life safety systems. 2, heating, ventilating, and air conditioning, HVAC. 3, elevators and escalators. 4, access control system and security system. 5, lighting management. 6, energy management system. 7, telecommunications. 8, IT infrastructure. 9, community infrastructure. And lastly, end user services.
Mechanical ventilation system used in the Pinnacle Sunway building. The first one is air handling unit. According to ANSI or AHRI, air handling unit AHU is a factory enclosed assembly consisting of a fan or fans and other equipment necessary to perform one or more of the circulation and ventilation functions, cleaning, heating and cooling, humidification and dehumidification, and air mixing. The air handling units are connected to a ducted ventilation system which distributes conditioned air through the building and return it to the CTA. The supplied air passing through the CTA is filtered and can be heated or cooled depending on the specific service and weather conditions. The second one is fan coil unit. Fan coil unit FCU consists of a heating or cooling coil and a fan. It is found in most residential, commercial or industrial buildings. This is usually not the area where the installation is taking place or multiple spaces and is controlled by a manual switch or thermostat. The fan coil unit is more efficient to install compared to ducting system or heating system with air handling unit due to its simplicity. The third one is emergency air supply. In the event of power failure or fire inside the building, an emergency generator will take over and building control system BCS will activate the fresh air fan located on the roof to supply fresh air through the fresh air shaft to all levels of the building, including the staircase. The last one is ducting network system. Ducting system supplies the conditioned air throughout the conditioned spaces in a building.
Air conditioning system. The Pinnacle Sunway uses a centralized air conditioning system. A centralized air conditioning system is made up of three key components, which are air system, water system, and central plant. Chiller plant system. Chiller plant system is a mechanism or a device that controls the temperature by circulating a liquid, such as water or heat medium, as a cooling liquid whose temperature was adjusted by the refrigerant cycle. Cooling tower. A cooling tower block heat and release it into atmosphere as waste heat. In the Pinnacle Sunway, there are two types of cooling towers that are being used, which are TCS 12002EG2 cell and TCS 1250IEG2 cell.
The elevator used in Pinnacle Sunway is gearless traction elevator. Pinnacle Sunway use this kind of elevator because if the elevator lose control, such as the elevator stops running and the brake failures cannot be stopped. Power generating braking in a very small speed will produce a great function so that the speed of the elevator slipping becomes slow and the elevator damage passengers. Casualty tragedy is avoided. So this is the elevator used in Pinnacle Sunway. The operation lifts in Pinnacle Sunway. The operation of gearless traction elevators is that they have the sheet wheel hooked directly to the motor and can often go faster than geared models while being slower than motorroom models. The operating system used in the lift at Pinnacle Sunway is the destination-oriented allocation system. This system assigns people to specific cars based on their destination flow. This is the operating panel that used destination-oriented allocation system. the maintenance lift in Pinnacle Sunway. In order to maintain proper elevator operation, the person in charge should check the response time of elevator, travel times between floors, leveling, door operation starting and stopping, hall call lights and floor indicators. The maintenance of the physical condition of elevator by maintaining the cleanliness, check for and repair interior damage and check signage and repair when necessary. This maintenance can only be done by certified trained professionals using the proper equipment and tools.
Escalators are devices that transport people from one level to another and generally consist of a moving staircase, which is made up of a chain controlled by a set of rails in a continuous loop. The components of escalator are first the landing platform, which contains the curved section of the tracks, gears, and motor to operate the stairs. Next is the truss, which is a hollow structure that bridges the lower and upper landing, which composed of two side sections that join together. The third one is balustrade, which is a structure that support the handrail of the escalator. The handrail are made of cotton or synthetic textile that were used for the passenger to hold while riding the escalator. The tracks are used to guide the step chain in the truss by continuously pulls the step in loop from bottom to the top. Next is steps, which was made of die-cast aluminium or steel and connected to the metal chain to create closed loops. And lastly, the motor of the escalator, which is used to power the escalator and rotate at the same speed. The electrical system used in Pinnacle Sunway consists of high voltage room, consumer switch room, transformer rooms, main switchboard room, sub-switchboard, distribution box, generator set room, cables tray system, bus duct, and electrical riser room. All the elements and equipment mentioned before are the important things that were used to conduct, control, and contain all the electrical power to obtain from the source. Also, Pinnacle Sunway has installed the underfloor trunking system, which came with underfloor termination floor. And there is also an electrical meter base that calculates the amount of energy used in Pinnacle Sunway. The most common electrical meter used in a building is electromechanical induction meter.
The Pinnacle Sunway is a commercial building that provides and runs services as an office which need a better and larger switch phone. This switch phone is known as Private Branch Exchange, PBX, which will be used because it can support and handle hundreds of phone lines from the phone telecommunication company. However, this kind of system will cost a huge amount of spending. In order to keep this building, which is the Pinnacle Sunway, safe and uninterrupted by the intruder, security features must be installed. Several examples of security systems such as alarm system that detect intruders, control system that restrict access to specified portion of a facility, and also a closed-circuit television (CCTV) system.
Integrated Building Service System IBS at Pinnacle Sunway. HVAC component of an AHU is supply duct, fan compartment, vibration isolator, heating, filter compartment, mixed air duct and blower, chill water pump. In mid to large size commercial, industrial and institutional buildings, chill water is utilized to cool and dehumidify the air. Water chillers can be chilled by water, air or evaporative cooling. Evaporatively cooled chillers have higher efficiency than air-cooled chillers, but they are less efficient than water-cooled chillers. Make-up air unit is a bigger type of air handling unit that conditions outside air with no recirculated air, whereas package unit or rooftop unit are air handling units built for external use. Energy. The Sunway Pinnacle is a commercial building which requires more energy compared to the residential buildings. Therefore, high voltage room has to be designed in the buildings to split off the current and transfer to different steps down transformers to reduce the amount of voltage and able to transfer them according to the usage needs for each individual in the buildings. Also, it transfers power from one geographic area to another to achieve overall system operating economics. Finally, it helps to interconnect the bulk power facilities of individual power stations so they can better withstand major disturbances. Distribution board. A distribution board is a component of an energy supply system that separates an electrical power input into subsidiary circuits while supplying each circuit with a protective fuse or circuit breaker in a single enclosure. If one of the office units on that floor requires electrical repair, the other level of office units on that floor will be unaffected. Next, sub-switch boards. The function of a sub-switch board is to turn off the electric supply in the case of a power surge that might cause a trip as part of the protection and preventive. Sub-switch boards are positioned on each of the 3 levels to regulate the energy delivered to that level by the main switchboard. Fire alarm system. The purpose of a fire alarm system is to detect the unpleasant presence of fire by monitoring environmental change caused by combustion. Modern fire alarm system can detect smoke and heat from a tiny flame, water flow in a sprinkler system or an activated pull station and communicate this information to on-site staff by specific phone line to any location in the globe. Pinnacle Sunway is largely equipped with smoke detectors, which are strategically distributed throughout the structure to compliance with building requirements. The number of smoke detectors utilized was decided by the overall area of the room. Smoke, fire, and heat detectors are used to detect these things. The detectors are linked to a central alarm system and play an important role in the system activation. Hose reel system. Hose reels 30 meters are mounted at particular position on all levels and are connected to a fire pump set by a hose reel system. A fire pump set that includes an infrared thermometer, welded steel pipework, and expansion barrel inside and out for the hose reel system will be delivered.
Study case of building Pinnacle Sunway, mechanical ventilation and air conditioning system are well designed and functioning. For vertical transportation may be considered a building component in terms of improving people's and disabled people travel. According to the Uniform Building Bylaws, UBBL, the majority of Pinnacle Sunway's elevator components meet the state requirements of safety transporting people to the assigned level. Maintenance inspections are done properly on a regular basis to ensure occupants use the service comfortably and safely.